Hey there! I'm Linnea, an advisor with the Adventurers Guild. And this little thing is my buddy Lumi. If you've got any questions about adventuring in the wild, I'm your gal. Oh yeah, and if you ever come across any strange or unusual creatures on your adventures, be sure to tell me all about it. Lumi is just too cute. But she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So keep your valuables well away or you might never see them again. If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you. You wanna see my archive? Of course! I'm always happy to show off my masterpiece. I even did the illustrations. Ah, the scent of wet soil. That's the world waking up. So cold. Hey, you want to build a snowman? Lumi can come help out. No need for the hammers. I wonder where the dandelion seeds will fly to this time. Sleep, close your eyes. Yon golden slumber summons thee, wandering sand. Drink not that bitter salt water, for the sorrows of tomorrow have gone away. Morning! Take a whiff of the air outside. Nothing beats the fresh scent of dewy grass. It's about time I ate something to boost my energy levels. The day's still young, and there's so much I want to accomplish. If you're not sleepy yet, how about we stay here and stargaze for a while? Whew, we did a lot of walking today. I should get some sleep. Good night and sweet dreams. There are so many weird and wonderful creatures in this world, but trying to uncover their secrets is like playing hide and seek with a really shy friend. Luckily for me, I'm good at seeking, and good at the waiting game too. Even though I didn't get to live with my real family, I know they loved me in their own way. I grew up nurtured by a very different kind of love from what most kids experience. Wow! It's amazing that so many incredible stories can even fit inside one person's head. I've learned so much from talking with you. Heck, maybe I should recommend you to the Adventurers Guild as an advisor too. You pretty much know my whole story by now, but I've only gotten a tiny glimpse into your world. If you're open to it, I'd love to hear all about your past adventures that I wasn't there for. In return, I'll save you a spot on the Golden Beagle. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I actually don't even need that thing. My powers work just fine without it, but I kept it as a decoration since Lumi seems to like it. Probably 'cause it's so shiny. It's said that Nodcry was once covered by a vast primeval forest. Pine amber was the resin that flowed from the towering trees colorfully dubbed Tears of the Grand Pines. Centuries on, the forest has vanished, but the tears have never dried. Still, if I can just collect enough of these fragments of history, I can recreate how the ancient world looked in my mind's eye. It fills me with the same sense of wonder you get from admiring ancient relics. I live for that feeling! Which is why I'll never be able to stop adventuring. Melazines are so cute! I'd give anything to spend some time living among them in Marasi Village. Sadly, I've begged and begged, but the answer is always no. I wonder why they're so against it. Oh, we were in the conch gang together, you know. Aino was such a cutie when she was little. Then at some point, she became all about her machines. Oh, Aino's still pretty little, I guess, and still super cute. Her hobbies, though, not so much. Don't get me wrong, I totally support her no matter what she's into. It's just I can't really handle being around moving machines. Probably something to do with me being a changeling. I hear she makes the sweetest, most delicious krumkakis around. Sadly, I've never had a chance to try one because I instinctively run away the moment she shows up. Even though I'm pretty sure she just wants to ask me a question. Maybe next time I visit, I should get Aino to tie me to a chair so I can finally hear what she has to say. Her antlers are so pretty. Once, I very politely asked her if I could touch them. She, very politely refused. Turns out the Frost Moon Scions are even stricter than the Melazines. I feel like Mr. Flynn's has to be one of the most knowledgeable Fae out there. I haven't even spoken with him that much, but I learned a lot from the few conversations we've had. Anyone who's active in Not Cry is bound to end up crossing paths with the Curatorium of Secrets eventually. Miss Sniffer is incredibly efficient. You won't find a more reliable partner than her. But I'm, actually more interested in her cat than her intel. Ashru, oh, Ashru. You are no ordinary kitty, that's for sure. He's pretty young for a squad leader in the Lightkeepers. Must be a pretty talented guy. Unfortunately, we, met under slightly chaotic circumstances, so I probably didn't make a great impression. I really hope he'll, still let me do the archive entry for Aiden. I don't know if you knew this, but Catherine from the Adventurers Guild was actually created by the Fatui Harbinger, Marionette. Strangely enough, I don't feel any kind of aversion towards Catherine, even though I usually can't handle moving machines. Must be something to do with the technology Marionette used, whatever that could be. Anyway, it's just as well, because otherwise I'd have to get Saren or someone else to pick up my commissions from the guild for me. If I ever get the chance to meet Marionette, I owe her a huge thank you. Audiences at the Opera House go crazy for her, completely unaware that all they're hearing is the echo of the ocean waves. I'm sure she has her reasons, but I can sense an allure hidden deep within her singing voice that, if ever unleashed, would bewitch everyone within earshot and sentence them to certain doom. Wait, you have questions about me? Not my archive or adventuring tips? Huh. Well, that's a perspective I don't think about every day. If I was the object of my own observations, what conclusions would I draw? Even though I'm no longer a member of the Conch Gang, I still go back and see everyone when I have the time. Speranza is like a home to me, and I suspect that having that one place I could always go back to was the only reason I found the courage to explore this world. The selfless love that they showed me when I was feeling lost and desperate helped me to realize that the world hadn't rejected me after all. Something I used to worry about was how Lumi would cope outside of the tundra, especially when I was getting ready for my trip to Natlan. I was so scared I could barely sleep. What if Lumi slowly melted like a snowman in high temperatures? Just thinking about it now still scares me. Fortunately, from what I've observed, temperature doesn't really affect Lumi. Even one time when she nearly fell into lava, she was still grinning away happily. Pretty incredible for a Jack Frost, I gotta say. Go, child of the Fae. Make your way to the villages and towns and seek kinship with the humans. The world of the Fae is rife with a sorrow you do not understand. My parents tried to free me from the river of fate by placing me in a human cradle, hoping that humanity's ignorance of their fate would shield me like a cocoon, protecting me against the damage of premature grief. There was a time when I didn't understand, but now I know the truth. Theirs was a love born of sorrow. Perhaps the scars will never fade, but better a scar than a bleeding wound. Like my sister says, it's possible that one day in the future, the fate of the augury birds will come for me eventually. But until then, I just want to enjoy the process of exploring the world and understanding the unknown. I want to sail the Golden Beagle to every corner of Tevat and fill every page in my archive. Who knows, maybe when that day comes, I'll be able to understand my sister's pain and loneliness for myself. I'll give her a big old hug and we'll be closer than ever. When I'm observing other creatures, I like to imagine being one of them, living a totally different life from my own. Just think what it would be like to be a Melazine! I'd be able to see all the colors that they see. Although things like that are kind of impossible to imagine without seeing it for yourself. I put a lot of time and effort into building my ore collection. But somehow a few samples always seem to go missing. Wait, maybe... Is Lumi eating them? Lumi, open your mouth! Say ah! I like sweet stuff. Newly picked berries with beads of dew on them, sugar sculptures made of fresh honey, cakes hot out of the oven. Just wish they were more readily available when I'm out adventuring in the wild. I wouldn't say that there's any food I really hate, apart from the stuff that's super unhealthy. The idea of throwing away perfectly edible food just because it's not quite to my personal tastes seems very wasteful. This is delicious! How did you make it? Can you teach me? Yum! Next time it's my turn. I want to see what you think of my cooking. Well, at least it's not a health risk. Happy birthday! This isn't the most valuable gift, but it's something I've had in my collection for a long time. Please accept this fossil. See this? These are bone and feather impressions from a long-extinct bird species. They'll never fly again. And yet the moment that this one spread its wings has left an imprint that will last long into the future. So, even if life fades in the end, there will always be some proof of our existence left behind. May your life be as tenacious as an old tree, with each and every ring telling a beautiful tale. My senses have become keener. I've gained a deeper understanding of the things in this world. I can feel the flow of energy, like a sailor who has mastered the patterns of the ocean currents. This voyage will be much smoother from here on out. My knowledge is transforming into intuition. I believe in this world as I do in a daisy.